Hello, my educator family, and welcome to Analysis Thursday. Today is just one day before the end of the teaching work week, and so we come to chit chat and look at the actionable tips that were given on Sunday and see how well you have been utilizing them and what can you do further as the work week comes to an end and you plan for the next week. On Sunday, we had the master teacher, Amakard Brown, who shared with us educators valuable information that we can utilize as we look at alternative assessment tasks and how beneficial it is for the students as well as for the educator. And so today I'll just be sharing with you 3 points that were valuable, 3 points that were of benefit to us while we're listening on Sunday. And so the first point that I would like to look at with us today as we analyze educators is the fact that the importance of the rubric. We cannot overemphasize that the rubric is important. The rubric, educators, is what guides the student. So the rubric guides the student into completing the task. The criteria is there, and so the students will be able to look at the criteria. The number of points that they will receive for content, what they will receive for creativity, evidence of research, use of language if it is a presentation, use of grammar. All of that will be very important so the students can align themselves as they prepare for the task and also as they prepare to present the task to the teacher. Educators, our students will give us inferior work and they will feel like failure if we fail to give them the rubric that they need to guide them. And so it means that we have to do our additional research. We have to call on individuals who we know they are capable of developing rubrics and use them to help us as we prepare in giving our rubric to the student. The second point rather that I'd like to share with you is the importance of providing tangible incentives. Educators, I know that at times we say, why do you need to give them an incentive? They're doing their work anyway. Educators, this is important when we boost the morale of our students. It is very important. The incentive, which is tangible, also serves as a motivation point for the students, and it shows that you care about their well-being. So Mr. Brown shared with us where he gets a little cash incentive or a basket or something. It shows that you know your students, you know the struggles that they're having, and it shows that you're aligning your content to meet their context as well. And that is important. Sometimes it could be a certificate that you do and print and give to the students, right? And so this will help them to become motivated to doing the task, and it will also help them to become confident as they prepare their alternative assessment task. The third and final tip that I'd like to share with you is the goal of alternative assessment. Educators, remember that alternative assessment is preparing the students as they go forward to do standardized testing. And so it is the goal of it is to help the student to become confident and competent in the content. Let me say that again. The goal of all alternative assessment tasks is to ensure that the students they are competent and confident in the content that they are doing so that they will be better prepared as they go forward to do standardized testing. It also helps to determine the effectiveness of the content. What is it that you will need to reteach as an educator? What is it that you will need to go over with the students to help them to understand? It also tells you whether or not you delivered your content well, and if you need to improve your pedagogical delivery in the classroom. Do you need to use another strategy or another technique to help the students to understand what is it that you require of them when you give them content and when you expect them to complete an alternative assessment task? Finally, it aligns students for success ahead of standardized testing. So their SBA or their individual or internal assessment that they do that prepares them. And so you can use these as a guide right? To help them to complete the content, to understand what they need to do as you prepare them to go and sit their exam. Remember also, as we're in the period of assessment and preparation for assessment, that the SB and the IAs, we need to spend time, educators, to go through it, to understand the content for ourselves, and then be able to present it to the students and align the content to what is it that is being done, so that the students will be able to do their best as they align themselves for standardized assessment. Educators, if this video was valuable to you, go ahead and like it. If you like the information, subscribe to the channel, share and like. And if it is that you would like to get more information, go ahead and subscribe so you'll get the notification whenever there's a video that goes up for Strategy Sunday or Analysis Thursday. Educators, continue to comment, continue to share your thoughts, and remember that as we go forward, we're aligning students for success. I am Carla Boswell-Lewis, Director for Strategic Educational Consultancy Services, where we are on a mission to empower you, educators.